So today we will start with chapter number 5, that is lines and angles. So before starting with lines, let's start with point. What is point? Point is a dot. A dot in the plane is called a point. Okay. Coming to line. Line means it is extended on both the sides. It doesn't have any end. That is line. This arrow means it is extended to both the sides. It keeps on going. It doesn't have any end. Line segment. Line having two end point. Line having two end point is called line segment. Ray. Line having one end point and on one direction it keeps on extending, that is a ray. It can be on both the directions. It has one end point and in one direction it keeps on moving, so that is your ray. Okay. Now coming to angle. When an angle is formed, when two line segments or ray meet, any of the two meets, an angle is formed. Okay, let's see an example. So here we can see two rays meeting. Okay, so this is one ray and this one is another. So when two rays meet each other, an angle is formed here. Okay, so this is framing an angle. So here rays meet and form an angle. Now in this, these two are called the arms. And this is a vertex. Okay. Let's see an example of line segment meeting and forming an angle. So here in this figure, this is a triangle, but three line segment, that is line segment 1, line segment 2 and line segment 3. Here three line segments are meeting and forming an angle. So 1 angle, 2 angle and 3 angle is formed in this figure. This is called the vertex. Plural form is vertices. Okay. So here line segments meet and form an angle. Another example we can see two lines. These two lines are called intersecting lines because they are intersecting at one common point. So this is your common point. So here 1 angle, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 angles are formed when two lines are meeting each other. Okay. So here angle is formed by okay. So angle is formed when two ray meets, line segments meet and lines meet. Okay. These are called the arms, this is called the vertex. Here this is called the side. This will be called as side and this will be vertex and the plural form is vertices. Okay. Now when we talk about the angles, we will discuss about the different types of angles. When an angle measures 90 degree, it is called a right angle. The angle whose measure is 90 degrees is called a right angle. Okay. Right angle is formed with the straight line. Okay. Straight angle. When an angle measures 180 degree, then it is called a straight angle. Here this will form 180 degree. Okay. So it is a straight line. ऐसे भी हो सकता है और ऐसे भी हो सकता है. So this will also be 180 degree. Complete angle. When an angle measures 360 degree, that is, if this is a line, here it is 180 and here it is another 180. That means this complete circle will make 360. That is 180 degree and 180 degree. So 180 plus 180 will give you 360 degree. So that is your complete angle. Now coming to acute angle. What are acute angles? The angle whose measure is less than 90 degree. Less than 90 degree, that means they are called as acute angle. Less than 90 degree, acute angle. Same way, more than 90 degree, obtuse angle. Okay, the angle whose measure is less than 90 degree will be acute angle. The angle whose measures are more than 90 degree will be obtuse angle. Coming to complementary angles. When sum of measures of two angles, sum of measures of two angles give you 90 degree. जब दो एंगल को ऐड करेंगे और आपको अगर 90 डिग्री मिलता है, then they two are said to be complementary to each other. Let's see an example for this. If this is one angle, it is 60 degree and another is 30 degree, then 60 plus 30 will give you 90. So these two angles are complementary to each other. Now let's see another example for complementary angle. We will check whether these two angles are complementary to each other or not. See, 75 degree plus 25 degree should make 90 degree. Are they making? Let's check. No, they are making 100 degree. Means these two are complementary to each other? The answer is no. Okay. So another type of example based on complementary angles can be asked are like one angle will be given and the complementary of this angle will be asked. So what is A? We will solve this with the help of equation, that is 45 degree plus x will give you 90. The unknown angle, the angle which we have to find, we will take it as x. So 45 plus x is going to give you 90 degree. So finding x here, 90 degree transposing 45 to other side. So x is equals to 90 minus 45 will give you 45. So complementary of this 45 angle is this. Okay. Here taking another example, x plus 54 is equals to 90 degree, because complementary angles will always make 90 degree. Transposing 54 on other side. So x will be your 36. So here complementary of this 54 degree is 36 degree. So this type of examples can be asked. Now we will discuss about the supplementary angles. So let's see what are supplementary angles. When the sum of measure of two angles is equal to 180 degree. When the sum of measure of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary to each other. So let's see an example. Here two angles are drawn, one is 100 degree and one is 80 degree. Suppose when we add these two angles, do we get 180 degree? Yes, here it makes 180 degree. That means these two are supplementary to each other. Let's see another example. Here 110 degree plus 50 degree. So this makes 160 degree. That means these two are not supplementary to each other. Another type of sum can be asked on this, based on this, just like complementary angle we saw, same type, 100 plus x. So here also we will solve it by equation, by framing an equation. So 100 degree plus x is equals to 180 degree, finding x, transposing 100 to the other side, you get x. So what is the complementary? 100 का supplementary angle क्या होगा? 80 degree. Okay. Let's see another example. Here also 125 degree. You can also take x plus 125 degree is equals to 180 degree. Transposing 125 on the other side. So x will be your 55 degree. Okay. So 125 का supplementary angle क्या है? 55 degree. Now we will discuss another type of angle, that is adjacent angles. And adjacent angles means angles next to each other. Angles next to each other. That means if we see an example, here Suppose we name it 0, A, B, or you can say B and C. So here OC, angle AOC is adjacent to angle COB. So here three rules has to be followed. Number one, the angle should have a common vertex. Now as you can see here, this O is a vertex and it is common for AOC and COB. So both are sharing this vertex. That means they have a common vertex. Second is the angles should have a common arm. Now here OC, if you see OC is coming common, that means if you see here angle AOC and angle COB. So you can see OC and CO. This is the common arm shared by both the angles. So they have one common arm. And the third point is that the other arm, the arms which are not common or non-common arms, should be on the either side of the common arm. Now you can see here OA and OB, these two are the non-common arm and they are lying on the either side of the common arm. So these three conditions has to be satisfied. Then the two angles are said to be adjacent. That means they are sharing the common vertex, they are sharing one common arm and the non-common arm are on either side of the common arm. When two lines intersect each other, okay, we have seen this earlier. So when two lines are intersecting each other, let's say L and M, they form an angle, okay. So here we are talking about vertically opposite angle. Which are the vertically opposite? Which are coming just face to face. So here if we name this 1, 2, 3 and 4, you can see okay, 1 is exactly in front of 3. That means angle 1 and angle 3 are said to be vertically opposite. Okay. So here 1 and 3 are vertically opposite, so that is a one pair of vertically opposite angle. Same way 4 and 2, you can see 4 and 2 are facing each other. That means angle 2 and angle 4 is another pair of vertically opposite angle. So this is the vertically opposite angle, adjacent. So we discussed about the right angle, straight angle, complete angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, complementary angle, supplementary angle, adjacent angles and vertically opposite angles. So let's take an example. Here I have drawn two lines intersecting each other and you can see x, y, z and only one angle is given, that is 55. Now we have to solve this. Now for vertically opposite angle there is always one condition, that vertically opposite angles are always equal. So here 55 is given and in 55 is facing the y. So y will be 55 degree. We can say directly, because vertically opposite angles are always equal. So directly we can get here that y is 55. Now you got y. Okay. So here you can see now they are forming a straight angle. As I told you, straight angle is always 180 degree. So y and x, you can say y and x or you can take y and z also. Here I am taking y and x. Now you can see this is a straight line. This is making 180. This should make 180 degree, okay, because it is a straight angle. So here x plus y should be 180 degree because it is a straight angle. Or you can say linear pair also, that I will explain you later. Okay. So here we will place the value of y as 55 degree, solving the equation. transposing 55 on the other side, changing the sign. So x will be 125 degree. Okay. So you will get x as 125. Now you got y, you got x. Now here x is 125 degree and x is facing z. So x and z are vertically opposite angle. If we get x as 125 degree, that means z is also going to be 125 degree. So z is equals to x is equals to 125 degree because they both are vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angles are always equal.